Let's be honest, school burnout is real. It's not just being tired. It's not just procrastinating. It's that feeling like you've hit a wall you can't climb over. Like every assignment feels heavier than it should. Like you're there, but not really there anymore. If that sounds familiar, you're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. Burnout is something a lot of students deal with, especially the ones who care the most. And today, we're going to talk about it. We'll break down what school burnout actually is, how it's different from just being lazy, and most importantly, how you can reset, recover, and actually feel motivated again, even if right now you're running on empty. Let's get into it. So what is school burnout? Burnout is what happens when the pressure keeps building, but the energy runs out. You start off with goals, plans, even a little excitement. But over time, the deadlines pile up, sleep disappears, expectations grow, and suddenly, everything feels like too much. The signs show up quietly at first. You're tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep. You stop caring about things you used to enjoy, even subjects you once liked. You feel anxious just looking at your to-do list. You procrastinate not because you're lazy, but because your brain is overwhelmed. Burnout is mental, emotional, and even physical exhaustion from long-term stress with no relief in sight. And if you're feeling this way, it doesn't mean you're weak. It means your brain and body are trying to protect you from being in survival mode 24/7. Now let's clear up something a lot of people get wrong. Burnout is not the same as laziness. Laziness is when you have the energy but choose not to do something. Burnout is when you want to do something, but your tank is empty. You're dragging yourself through the day, pretending to be fine, but deep down, you're checked out. And calling it laziness just adds guilt to the exhaustion, which makes everything worse. So if you've been beating yourself up for not being productive, maybe what you need isn't more pressure, but relief. The key is to treat burnout like a signal, not a failure. It's your brain's way of saying, something needs to change. So what do you do when you've lost motivation? Let's start with small, practical shifts, not big overhauls. Because when you're burnt out, even fixing things can feel exhausting. Here's where to begin. 1. Reset your sleep. Yeah, I know. Everyone says it. But here's the truth. Sleep is your brain's cleaning crew. It clears out mental clutter, restores your focus, and balances your emotions. If you're running on 4 hours of sleep and caffeine, you're not just tired, you're cognitively impaired. Try this. Pick a bedtime and stick to it, even on weekends. Keep your phone away from your bed, or use Do Not Disturb. Don't doom scroll or study right before bed. Give your brain time to wind down. Just 3 nights of decent sleep can completely change how you feel about school. 2. Do a priority pause. When you're burnt out, your brain sees everything as equally urgent, and that's overwhelming. Pause. Write down everything you think you have to do. Then ask, what's actually due tomorrow? What can wait? What isn't your responsibility in the first place? Burnout often comes from trying to carry more than you're meant to. So drop the perfect student checklist. Focus on what truly matters right now, and let the rest breathe. 3. Use low-effort productivity. When your motivation is low, aim for easy wins. Try the 2-minute rule. If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. Or set a 10-minute timer and do just that much work. You'd be surprised how often starting is the hardest part, and momentum follows once you begin. Apps like Notion, PomoFocus, or even a pen and paper checklist can help. Keep your tasks visible, simple, and manageable. Your goal isn't to crush the day, it's to show up and do something, no matter how small. 4. Build in recovery time, on purpose. You're not a machine. You need rest that isn't just scrolling or zoning out. Active recovery could be taking a 15-minute walk with no phone, listening to music without multitasking, journaling, doodling, or talking to a friend, stretching your body. Even a little. These aren't luxuries, they're brain fuel. Without them, you're just pouring from an empty cup. Schedule your recovery like you'd schedule a class. Protect it. Don't apologize for it. 5. Talk to someone. This one matters. Burnout isolates you. It makes you feel like nobody else is struggling, like you're the only one falling behind. But that's a lie burnout tells you. Whether it's a friend, a parent, a teacher, or a counselor, say something. You don't need to have the perfect words. Just start with, "Hey, I'm really tired, and I don't know how to keep up right now." You'd be surprised how many people will understand and want to help. Now, rebuilding motivation takes time. Don't expect to bounce back in a day. But you can rebuild it, bit by bit. Try this mindset shift. Instead of waiting for motivation to strike, build systems that work even when it doesn't. Set routines, simplify tasks, celebrate progress, even the tiniest kind. Motivation comes and goes. But systems stick around. They carry you through the hard days, and they create momentum for better ones. Let's wrap this up with some truth. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're tired. And that's okay. Burnout doesn't mean you're weak. It means you've been strong for too long, without enough rest or support. So give yourself what you actually need. Sleep, space, simplicity, small wins, and a little more kindness. Because you're still capable. You're still learning. And you're going to be okay. If this video spoke to what you're feeling, hit that like button. It lets me know I'm not alone, and neither are you. Subscribe for more student life content that's real, honest, and built to help you grow, not just grind. And if you know someone else who's running on empty, share this with them. Sometimes one video is all it takes to remind someone they're not alone. You've got this. And I'll see you in the next one.